My name is Carla Conway and I'm the Artistic Director and CEO here at HotHouse Theatre. We're thrilled, thank you. Saves my new suit for today and did not realise that short sleeves in November would be so problematic. We're thrilled to welcome you back to the Butter Factory Theatre. As we begin, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the lands upon which we gather this evening and pay my respects to the ancestors, the elders and storytellers who hold the traditions, the memories and the culture of this place. And we recognise the historical impact of the past endures, and we embrace our responsibility to listen carefully, care for country, and to respect the resilience and wisdom of the oldest continuing culture as we journey forward together. It's an absolute privilege to welcome you to the launch of HotHouse Theatre's season 2023. The theatre has the joyous capacity to awaken our senses, dive into our soul and lift up our spirits. This year, we have been celebrating our 25th anniversary, looking back on our achievements and celebrating how far we've come as a company and as a community. Our season closed with two strong productions, both created here, Bungamberawatha and All the Shining Lights. Both works showcasing the wisdom on offer to us from our elders, if we take the time to listen. And they both remind us that with a little bit of courage, we can do extraordinary things. And we've been taking that wisdom on board in the company. 2022 was the first year in almost 3 years that we've been able to present our full season of works. So it feels great to have come through the other side of this challenging period. But as we emerge out of the great disruption, it's incumbent on us to recognise that we cannot just go back to the way things were before. A lot has changed in the world these last 3 years. Systems have been broken, our assumptions have been challenged, and our identity is evolving. The global community has been undergoing a transformation, whether we care to admit it or not. So how do we emerge in a better place than where we began? Well, as John reminded us last week, it just takes a little bit of courage. In order to undertake true transformation, we need the courage to see and accept the world how it actually is, face reality and own it, and undertake the work to do and to be better. We must awaken our spirits, dismantle old thinking, let go of the past, face the truth, and embrace our identity. This is the journey of season 2023, a season of awakenings. And an unfurling fern, a reminder that opportunities for renewal and growth are ever around us. We open in March with a special HotHouse commission, the world premiere of Her, written and performed by Albury artist Karen Beattie. Who is with us tonight. From farm to little town to big town and back again, Her comes face to face with her own mortality. Unable to access the specialist care she needs in the country, she travels the long journey in and out of the city, confronting the ultimate journey to save herself alone. As a companion to the play, Karen has also written and recorded a Her concept album of songs that will be released around the production. Experience the play live and then let it linger as you listen to the music. A beautiful, poetic and visual feast, Her joyously sings a call to people everywhere to reclaim their identity and stand in their truth.
Hi, my name is Karen Beattie and I am the writer of a new play called Her, which is being presented by HotHouse Theatre for their 2023 season of Awakenings. There's a fabulous team involved. We have Carla Conway directing, Helena Kernigan, who's an amazing musician who happens to live locally, is creating the sound design. And then there's myself playing her, and there's another cast member yet to be announced. Now, what is Her about? Well, it's a semi-autobiographical play about a young girl who grows up in the country, and she still finds herself there as an adult. She goes into severe heart failure. Now, this episode forces her to look deep within, and she sees the choices she's made, and she sees expectation and family and children and all the questions that come out of that. Now, does she survive it? Well, you'll have to come and see the play. I'm so grateful to HotHouse Theatre for their Celsius program, which kick-started her. It's a program that supports regional artists like myself to create new work. Now, why come and see it? Well, it's a local play that's been made locally, created locally, produced locally, and it'll be presented in 2023 at HotHouse, and I am so excited about that, and I would love to see you there.
After a sold-out run on the West End, Griffin Theatre Company's original production of Susie Miller's award-winning play Prima Facie finally makes its much-anticipated debut at HotHouse in April. Third time's a charm. Sheridan Harbridge stars as Tessa, a criminal lawyer at the top of her game, a shark of the courtroom who will win at all costs, even when defending clients accused of sexual assault. But when she finds herself on the other side of the bar, she is forced into the shadows of doubt she is so ruthlessly cast over other women. This absolute tour de force exposes the shortcomings of a patriarchal justice system where it's his word against hers.
Hey there, to the marvellous audiences of HotHouse Theatre. My name's Sheridan Harbridge, and I'm coming to you guys with Prima Facie by Susie Miller. After many COVID stops and starts, we are finally making it there, and I'm so excited to finally get to give this show to you guys. Prima Facie is a really sharp, searing look at the justice system and sex assault and how it ultimately doesn't really serve the people it's trying to serve. And it's a big, wild, moving ride and has had a great impact since its inception about 5 years ago at Griffin Theatre. It's been amazing in causing a groundswell of people wanting change, in looking after victims going to the justice system to talk about their experiences. So it's really great to be able to bring that out to a company like HotHouse, so it's not just the cities getting these works. I can't wait to be there and give it to you guys. Thanks for having me.
There's a few finalies this season. That's one of them. July sees the joyous arrival of Coil by Regroup Performance Collective. An immediate hit with critics and audiences, Coil is one of those rare productions, audacious and clever in its execution while being funny, warm-hearted and deeply resonant. Blurring the boundaries of theatre and cinema, the play pays tribute to the glory days of the old video store and the communities we made within them. With a movie made live on stage each night, Coil reflects upon the joys, perils and pitfalls of nostalgia and how we grapple with goodbyes, to let go of the past and move on with our lives.
G'day, I'm Steve from Regroup Performance Collective, and we're really excited to be bringing our show Coil to HotHouse next year. Coil is a theatre show where we make a movie live on stage in front of the audience, all shot out of sequence, and then bring it all back together. It's set in a video shop. This is some of the set behind me. And it's about loneliness, nostalgia, and compares the difficulty in maintaining friendships and artistic relationships as you grow older with the loss of video shops and those shared communal spaces that we all used to have. We're really excited to bring it to HotHouse and to be a part of Awakenings. Shout out to Gretchen Haberman, the family of Grace Rouvray. The show is also about Jackson Davis, who I believe has cousins there. But yeah, we've also developed other works as part of a month in the country at HotHouse, our other show, UFO. So we're stoked to be coming back and looking forward to bringing this show to you all. All right, thank you.
It's thrilling for us to be able to bring a company back who developed work here at our, what was a month in the country now, our greenhouse. And they've gone on to produce that show, UFO. It's going to be in Griffin's season next year as well, so it'd be lovely to have them. But this work is something special. Okay. The summer of 2019-20 is now known as the Black Summer. Just as the fires were smouldering out across the country and the scale of the recovery effort revealed itself, COVID arrived, delaying and in many cases preventing recovery from beginning. And with the media moving quickly on to the global pandemic, the great cultural forgetting began around the nation. But regional communities have still not fully recovered, and we must not forget. After 3 years in development, our landmark commission, Unprecedented, finally reaches its world premiere at the Butter Factory Theatre in August. A companion piece to Embers, HotHouse alumni and award-winning playwright Campion Descent fashions a gripping account of the 2019-20 fires. With incisive humour and powerful tenderness, Unprecedented poses urgent questions about our collective response to the devastating new scale of environmental disasters we're experiencing, and it examines our capacity for resilience in the face of a growing climate emergency. It revives our cultural memory, puts the urgent conversations we need to have back on the table, and creates space to process our relationship to fire and to the environment before the next season is upon us.
Hi everyone, I'm Campion Descent and I'm thrilled that I'll be back at HotHouse next year with my new play, Unprecedented. It's a play that rages at the fault lines in a nation's response to the Black Summer fires of 2019-2020. And as some of you may recall, HotHouse and I collaborated on Embers back in 2006. And in some ways, this play is a companion piece to Embers, but it is also quite a different beast, just as the world today is different from 20 years ago. Now, those of you who have seen Verbatim before know that its power derives from authentic personal testimony. But equally, in this play, you can expect song, silliness, the evisceration of the court jester of Australian politics, thank you ScoMo, and even a guest appearance by Bette Midler. As you may also know, I have a long association with the company, so I feel like I'm returning to my artistic home with the premiere of this play. I think the intimacy of the beautiful Butter Factory Theatre, coupled with a loyal and impassioned audience and the deeply wonderful Carla at the helm, is going to create some magic. So in this season of HotHouse Awakenings, I offer you a reckoning. I don't hold a hose, mate, but I do hold a pen.
It is our belief that regional stories must be heard across the country, and we've been taking steps towards making that a reality. So, after its premiere at HotHouse in August, we are proud to announce HotHouse will be setting off on a 3-week production tour, bringing Unprecedented, along with a community engagement program and schools workshop series directly into fire-affected communities across New South Wales and Victoria. We finish our season in October with the world premiere of Gadigal Gal, written and performed by Graham Sims. Graham is a Gadigal elder, also known as Nana Miss Curry. Renowned as a living queer legend, Nana is a trailblazer of Faboriginal drag and storytelling. Gadigal Gal holds 53 years of practiced wisdom, blending theatre, storytelling, drag, comedy, dance and Gadigal glam. A night of power, pride and glitter awaits as we settle in for a show to remember.
Hello, beautiful people of HotHouse down there in Albury, Wodonga. I so am looking forward to coming down there, having my premiere with you at the amazing theatre of HotHouse for 2023. I'll be there in around October. Little bit about me. My name is Nana Miss Corey, who you see before you today. I look forward to bringing my stage production of Graham, pretty much my boy name, growing up in a community, very black and white, bringing it to the glitz and glamour of Nana Miss Corey, who you see before you. I have an amazing team with me, and I have the very talented Elaine Crombie as my mentor. And you want to know more about my show? You come and see Gadigal Gal at Albury Wodonga HotHouse 2023 in October. Shookers.
Nana Miss Curry will close out our season with a spectacular drag dance party after the final performance in the studio. So we cannot wait. Alongside our new season, there's also so much more happening at HotHouse coming up and throughout the year. For our families, our associate artist and Albury's own Rachel McNamara is taking over the entire venue to create a land of snow and ice. This immersive journey through the Butter Factory Theatre sees young people and their families on a mission into the Arctic to save the seeds of humanity. Get ready for a wonderful adventure. Opening in December, it will return for an extended season in the January school holidays. The perfect Christmas gift and add-on to your subscription. Earlier this year, we presented This Is Your City, the live game, based on the 1986 classic This Is Your City Albury Wodonga board game. For those who may not have experienced it, this was an immersive team game that started with a live performance here in the theatre before being set off in your car with your phone to travel around Albury and Wodonga to complete the game. It was a huge success and fabulous fun, created by arts organisations and artists of 74 local artists involved in the making of this project. In 2023, with the support of Albury City and City of Wodonga, the game will be permanently installed as a long-term tourist attraction for Albury Wodonga. The live performances have all been filmed and embedded into the game, so if you're looking for an outing with the family, a team building day for your workplace, or a way to show off the city to your visitors, you will be able to play 365 days a year. So look out for further announcements on the start of that in the new year. We're closing out our 25th anniversary year with a final special event, Galah Bar Borderville. Partnering with our sibling company, the Flying Fruit Fly Circus, we're proud to present one final Galah Bar on Friday the 2nd of December as the opening event for Borderville Festival, before the format is rested. If you haven't got your tickets already, get in quick, there's literally like 20 left. It will absolutely sell out. In 2023 though, we're evolving Galah Bar into Galah Bar Presents, a new programming stream for local artists to present Friday Night Live full-length presentations of their circus, music, dance, cabaret, drag and comedy shows. It will be a whole new adventure, so stay tuned for more announcements on Galah Bar Presents. Alongside our in-house commissions, we're deeply committed to our vision to be a regional creative powerhouse and first-class incubator of new Australian work. We support this through our Greenhouse National Artist Residency and Celsius, our program which supports the development of new works by local independent artists. We also recognise that with no tertiary training opportunities anywhere in the region for theatre artists, that we have an important role to play in providing industry-level training for emerging artists through our industry collab for 16 to 25-year-olds, our new Launchpad program for 12 to 15-year-olds, and through continuing our technical traineeships. These are important training grounds to support the next generation of artists. And I'd like to invite our board member, Margie Gleeson, to come up and talk to you about our donor program.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Margie Gleeson and I'm a member of the HotHouse board, and I have been for a few years. However, in my previous life, I was a drama teacher. One of my students was that very small Year 7 girl called Grace Rouvray, just mentioned, who exclaimed on her first day at school, "I'm going to be a star." Over the next 6 years, Grace did everything she possibly could to become a local star. She did Fighting Dogs, she did plays, she did musicals. Now she writes and acts in her own web series. She's performed in comedy festivals. She's been in the recent revamp of Heartbreak High, and she's performed back here at HotHouse. Over those 18 years I taught drama in Albury, I learnt not only how to corral those enthusiastic performers, but about the transformative power of drama that gives skills, knowledge and understanding that no other area does. Skills such as speaking to an audience, creating characters, confidence, negotiation, collaboration, movement, voice, empathy, and understanding the relationships that provide our society with its cohesion. Now, each year, up until 2010, our students would look forward to the Biting Dog Theatre Festival, and then after that to Generate, to Black Border, to Studio Ensemble, and to Drama School, and they performed things such as Above the Clouds, The Pyjama Girl, and the Laramie Project. Many students went on to have careers in theatre, music and film. But as Carla has just highlighted, a lot of those local or regional examples of tertiary training no longer exist. HotHouse therefore seeks to step into the breach and provide a pathway for professional training for emerging local artists who want to develop but not move to the city. And we have a great role in this. We invest in and support the development of national talent, and we incubate works from around Australia through the Greenhouse National Residency Program and in our season. We champion regional artists, as you've seen, and invest in the development and production of local stories through our commissioning and through our season productions, through Celsius, through the collab, through the Launchpad. And HotHouse, together with our incredible community of artists, is incubating and creating stories relevant to us and also to others in regional areas of Australia. None of this happens without your support. So since 2020, we've commissioned 4 major new works, including last week's All the Shining Lights, and we are now fundraising to commission a new Australian musical. We've invested in 30 independent works through the Celsius Independent Theatre Project and the Greenhouse National Residency. In 2023, our landmark commission, Unprecedented, will go on tour throughout New South Wales and Victoria and will be published by Playlab. New plans are underway to tour All the Shining Lights. HotHouse is a not-for-profit organisation with a board of dedicated volunteers and a streamlined and clever staff. And we would love you to support us throughout next year. So what will we do for your support? We will continue to provide training and skills development. We'll provide opportunities for school students and emerging artists. We'll continue to commission works relevant to our region, and we'll continue to provide the National Residency Program. We will present national, regional and local stories to our audience. And these productions can cost between $16,000 and $40,000 to commission, and a tour can take $100,000 to mount. New works take 2 to 3 years of development and investment just to get them on the stage. And you can help by becoming a patron. You can make a donation towards a specific program of your choosing. You could leave a legacy, make a bequest and be recognised now. You could sponsor us. You can discuss with us ways that your support can be brought through to the company. For example, you could create access tickets. You can donate by giving us an annual gift, or you could top up your tickets each time you buy a ticket during the season. You can make a tax-deductible donation when you subscribe and become a patron, an architect, a master builder, or bricks and mortar of our HotHouse. What do you get in return? The arts advocate John Daly says, performers, audiences and governments all believe the arts and culture deliver 3 key benefits. They make us happy. They increase our understanding of those around us and the rest of the world, and they connect us together. So connecting to an audience is the main reason that the actors get up on stage. And COVID reminded us all how important that was. So in 1990, when the Murray River Performing Group was brave enough to launch HotHouse on Albury Wodonga to make us happy, to lead us to understand and to connect us, we all embraced them. Since that time, we have remained one of the most significant regional theatres in Australia, and there are very few left. After 25 years, we in the community must be brave enough to see HotHouse through the 2020s so that the next generation will benefit from the mature stories and the development of our local identity. When our next students say to us, we want to be stars, we want to be able to say we gave them that opportunity.
Thanks, Maggie. We want to awaken our community to new ideas through activating a bold season of shared experiences that are inclusive, that continue to be COVID safe and adventurous, representing the diversity of our community and drawing new people to experience the joy and the thrill of live theatre. And we hope that you join us in 2023. That brings us to the end of our program, and we can't wait to dive into it with you all. So I'd like to invite our business manager, Maddie Schnelly, to talk to you about how you can subscribe. Thanks, Maddie.
Hi everyone, I'm Maddie, the business manager here at HotHouse. Before I talk about subscriptions, I have a few thank yous and acknowledgements I'd like to make. To begin with, I'd love to acknowledge our subscribers. Your loyalty and support has meant the world to us, so a huge thank you for being here with us now as we launch the amazing program we have on offer for 2023. I'd also like to acknowledge our donors. As Margie just told us, running a theatre is not a cheap exercise. Box office income alone, while incredibly important, doesn't fund all that we do. It is with your donations and support, and the support and sponsorship of local businesses and government, that we are able to continue towards our vision to be nationally recognised as a regional creative powerhouse and a world-class incubator of new Australian work. HotHouse is privileged to receive ongoing support from the Victorian Government through Creative Victoria, the New South Wales Government through Create New South Wales, as well as local government on both sides of the river, City of Wodonga and Albury City, who enable us to have stewardship of this extraordinary venue, as well as our Greenhouse National Artist Residency. I'd like to acknowledge our 2023 production partners, Create New South Wales, Creative Victoria, the Australia Council for the Arts, City of Wodonga, Albury City, the Restart Investment to Sustain and Expand Fund, Griffin Theatre Company, Arts on Tour, Don Cameron and Associates, Intimate Spectacle, Playwriting Australia, Red Rattler Theatre and Murray Arts. I'd also like to acknowledge our program partners, Albury City and Murray Arts for the Greenhouse, the Australian Government through the Rise Fund for Celsius Independent Theatre, the New South Wales Government through the Stronger Country Communities Fund for our Industry Collab Pre-Professional Training Program. I'd like to acknowledge our 2023 season partners, Quest Wodonga, BNG Learning, La Trobe University, the Border Mail, Regent Cinema, 2AY, 7 and Big Agency. And finally, our hospitality partners, Cofield Wines, Bridge Road Brewers, and our neighbours and friends at La Maison. Now, on to the subscriptions for 2023. We're keeping it pretty simple in 2023 with subscriptions available for 3 shows, 4 shows, or the full 5 shows. A subscription is the absolute best way to ensure you can join us here in the theatre, in the seat that you want, all at the best price. Single tickets will not go on sale until late January next year, so this is your chance to lay your claim on your favourite spot in this building. Subscribers also enjoy no transaction fees and no cost transfers as required, subject to availability, any additional ticket purchases at concession prices, discounts and special offers from our partners, and members' prices at the Kew Wodonga and Albury Entertainment Centre. If you're interested in subscribing, all the details are in our new season brochure, which I encourage you to grab on your way out the door. Then you can always jump on our website or give me a call in the office, 10 to 3, Monday to Friday. Or you can come and see Clancy or myself tonight, because we'll be sitting in the studio later this evening, ready to help any enterprising early birds. Hop in and say hi. Alrighty, that's enough from me. I'll hand you back to the wonderful Carla Conway, and I'll hopefully be seeing you soon.
I'd just like to personally thank our board, Kelly Lees, Margie Gleeson, Sean Field, Valda Murray, Joe Hewitt, Chris Tour, Sarah Neal, Graham Lamond and John Gibbons. To all the artists here and around the country whose powerful stories will be awakening our spirits, and to you, our ambassadors, our loyal subscribers, our audience. Thank you for your loyalty, for your sense of risk, for your joyous advocacy of our company and your continued support of HotHouse Theatre. And finally, my sincere thanks to our amazing staff, Maddie Schnelly, Beck Palmer, Kofi Isaacs, Clancy Hawser, Luke Preston, Amandu Fraser, Tiffany Ward, Rachel McNamara and Hannah Mulholland, and our box office and front of house team who bring the best of themselves to work every day to bring this beautiful season to you. I invite you to join us in the foyer now, peruse the program, enjoy some refreshments, have a great chat and continue the conversation. Thank you for being with us here in 2022 for our 25th anniversary, and we hope that you will join us again in 2023 for our Season of Awakenings.